happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Last night on Sunday night, Mike and I sat down to talk about Italy. So last night's video is about the Italian Dolomites and our quick little weekend getaway. We went up for, I believe it was 2 or 3 nights. I would have to look back. It was an awesome trip. We saw a lot. We didn't see a lot because Mike ended up getting sick. But it was an awesome trip, and I have so many videos and photos to share. Last night when we were recording, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, and unfortunately I kept getting blasted with some interrupting phone calls. So I'm gonna do my best to try to piece all the videos together because we had to keep stopping, and we had technical difficulties and Mike and Kerri difficulties because we are not professionals. And anyway, I'm gonna put it all together and I hope you enjoy it. Mike and I, when we're kind of having a moment, we're like, let's talk about Italy because it brings us joy, it makes us laugh. Every time we reminisce on something during that trip or something during a scenario, something went wrong or something was a Mike and Kerri moment. We always say flippin' Murphy's Law, follows us even all the way to Italy. So there's always some type of shenanigan that happens and we make the best of it. And in the Dolomites, going to one of the most beautiful lakes, Lago Di Braies, we had no idea you were supposed to book ahead of time your parking ticket to park at the lake. Drive hours upon hours, finally get there, and the park ranger's like, nope, no spots, turn around. And we're like, no, we're not turning around, we'll start walking. And we were going to start walking. We actually did start walking, and then you'll hear in the video what we did. So if you are planning to go to the Italian Dolomites, watch this video so you don't make the same mistake we did. And enjoy it. I hope you laugh. We hope you are enjoying our videos. We enjoy making them, and we can't wait for the day we get back to Italy to give you live content when we're at the house. So until then, have a great day, and thanks for watching, and just stay positive, stay happy, stay laughing. Life is too difficult, so get through it with some humor. That's what we do. All right, take care. Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao, welcome back.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
No Spanish.
No Spanish.
Just Italian.
Straight Italian today.
Today we were going to talk about the Dolomites.
Dolomites, an amazing place.
Probably one of our best trips.
Absolutely.
So I wrote the name of the Airbnb we stayed in.
Oh, that was a beautiful property.
We were actually really there 3 years ago, like now.
Yeah.
In August.
Yeah.
And the weather was amazing.
Incredible.
And we went with our 2 neighbors, Giovanni and Alessandra.
Our Italian besties.
I think Giovanni had been to the Dolomites, but Alessandra had not been.
I think that's right.
So from our village, and our house is 1 hour from Rome. Mm-hmm. It took us 7 hours.
Just about 7.
Probably 6.5 to get to the Airbnb. So I wrote that name down, and I'll share the link, and I'll tell you the pros and cons of that Airbnb.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really, really beautiful house. The whole area was really nice.
Well, we stayed there because number one, it was the most affordable.
Yeah.
In the Dolomites. It's kind of like at the base of the Dolomites. Mm-hmm. So it was more affordable than staying like deep inside the Dolomites. Right. But with that being said, from the Airbnb to like the 2 main lakes that we went to, we probably had like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah. Was it that long?
Yeah. Okay. I did the map thing again. But it was like a beautiful ride.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think we've said that before. You know, sometimes the drive is worth the drive just for the visuals that you see on the way.
The drive is worth the drive.
Yeah, because a lot of people in Italy think we're crazy because we go there and we always do at least one trip. And
our neighbors.
Yeah, and it's usually a long drive. We'll go south, 5-6 hours south, or we'll go north or somewhere. We always drive somewhere, and our neighbors think we're crazy that we drive that long.
But we bought the house to travel.
Yep.
So
we bought Central to travel.
Right, but like some people, some neighbors, like Alessandra, well, she's from Sardinia, but she had never been to the Dolomites, and she's Italian.
Yep.
Giovanni had been, but my point is, like, some of our neighbors really haven't traveled much in their own country.
Yeah, we went
where we do in America. But that's why we bought the house in Central, so that we could go north, south, and I think as much as I love north, I love the south. Yeah. So for us, being in the center of Italy, that area works.
Right.
Because in one trip we said we went south, we flew into Rome,
and went straight south,
drove 7 hours south to the Tropea area, Capo Vaticano, spent the weekend, and then drove back to the village.
And then what, 2 or 3 days later?
Yeah, well, this trip that we're talking about. Yeah. And you were sick. But the drive was beautiful.
Amazing.
And what else was I going to say? So the Airbnb, I'll put the link. The main thing, the price was perfect. It had 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 shower.
Yep. Outdoor space.
Beautiful outdoor space, like a little outdoor porch. We have some photos. I remember the one thing I was really disappointed because we were there.
It was warm. It was
mid-August.
Yeah,
I mean, it was cooler at night.
But it was still pretty warm.
But they didn't have screens on the window.
Right, so you had to pick your poison. Do you open the windows to let some fresh air in and then bring in all the mosquitoes and everything else, or do you keep them closed
and sweat?
But the other side of not having screens is they didn't have fans either.
No fans and no air conditioner.
Right.
So I don't do bugs.
Yeah.
Nope. So windows stayed shut.
And it was hot. Yeah, I think if they had at least had some fans, it would have made a difference.
A screen, like you made the screens at our house. You literally went and bought a roll of screen and framed it out, and everyone was like, where did you guys get what do they call them? Mosquito nets?
Mosquito nets.
Mosquito nets. Yeah. Like, Mike made them.
They're just very simple. I mean.
I know, but for you.
Well.
Mike, we're not even recording.
Are you serious? How did it freeze?
Did you press it?
Yeah, it started and it stopped at 4.
We're back because we thought we recorded and the TV had 4 seconds.
Our TV froze. The camera didn't, but the TV did.
So we kept yapping, got up, thought it didn't record anything, and it actually did.
So again, we are not professionals.
So, mosquito nets.
Mosquito nets.
So the Airbnb did not have mosquito nets.
Mm-hmm. Or fans.
Or air conditioner. And I actually think I left that not in a nasty review.
No, I think you did a private. No,
we're back for the third time.
We blame that one on Edwin.
Mike's phone is off. Again, we're not professionals.
Right.
Never tried, never claimed to be. Mm-hmm. Is my microphone on?
Yeah, I see green.
All right. So, the name of, did I say that yet?
You did.
Then what was it?
I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure you said it.
San Agustina.
Okay,
so, and it had a beautiful view.
A beautiful view.
Of the mountains. I don't know what part of the Dolomites, but in the background we have some photos with Alessandra and Allie. I think there was a grill. Didn't we cook out one night?
There was a grill. Yep, there was a grill. He had wood stacked in the garage to use in the grill.
Yeah. Like some outdoor chairs.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. And then it was just minutes to kind of the town that it was in, just minutes.
Oh, yeah, we went and got
groceries, but then we went to that really nice restaurant.
We went and got groceries. We went and got gelato.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, that trip you were very sick.
Really, really sick.
So, we landed, whatever day we landed, went south to the beach. And you should check out that video because that video was kind of funny. We had a B&E,
but it wasn't entering, it was exiting. So it was still a B&E.
Mike and I got locked in the Airbnb and had to hop out the window.
We did.
To get to the beach.
We did.
But that trip came back up to our house, spent a couple nights because at that time I got sick.
Correct.
We slept in till like 1:30 at the beach, and we woke up and we were like, "What the heck?" Mike and I don't.
Our day was basically gone.
Coming to find out, we were both sick.
Yeah.
But I think I had mine for like 4 days.
You were on the couch for like
Wicked
2 straight days.
And Mike, we didn't know you had 7 ulcers.
7 stomach ulcers, but I also got sick too because remember we went.
Well, yeah, I think you were fighting both things.
We went up and we were in the grocery store and I just.
Well, that's what I was going to get to. So then we went up to the Dolomites.
Yeah.
You were fine.
Perfectly fine.
I think we went to the Airbnb first.
We did,
and then we went to the little grocery store. And Alessandra and Giovanni are off doing their shopping. Mike and I are doing our shopping. And Mike looked at me, he's like, I got to get out of here. And I'm like, what's the matter? I thought you had to go to the bathroom.
No, I was burning up. I literally felt my face, I was burning.
You had like 104 fever.
Yeah.
I remember calling or WhatsApp Michael, our son, and I was like, I'm literally really worried about your father. I'm like, he has 104 fever, and you were getting that horrible stomach pain.
Yeah.
And you were trying to act like everything was fine because we just drove 7 hours to the Dolomites, took our neighbors on vacation with us, and now you're like deathly sick.
That was...
So, but what was happening was 12, 18 hours later, you were fine.
Perfectly fine. Yeah, it was just crazy how...
And it went on every few days like that.
Every 2 or 3 days. It was just 24 hours of just absolute brutal stomach pains.
But thank God, the next morning, so that whole night you were wicked sick.
Yeah.
Next morning we got up and he was
fine.
Completely fine. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, I'm good, let's go. But Allie had like a migraine.
Right.
So they stayed at the Airbnb and Mike and I took a ride. And that's when we went to Lago Di Braies.
Lago Di Braies, yeah.
Absolutely the most magnificent thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, it's what they say. It's the most photographed
lake on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah.
Apparently, people will get there at like 4 or 5 a.m. to get a spot for the sunrise.
Yeah.
But the fun fact that we didn't know. So when you go to the lake, there's limited parking.
Oh my goodness, yes. There's very limited parking.
To get that limited parking, you have to reserve it.
Correct.
We didn't know that.
Yep.
And here it is mid-August, literally this week. We were there 3 years ago. So Mike and I drive from the Airbnb at least 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, because sometimes you're driving through a town, speed limit's like 25. Some road part of it, like highway, but not highway, but like not as congested as like driving through a village.
Right. Some of them, it was the speed limit was 70.
So, but it's a beautiful like 3-hour drive
Yeah.
from the Airbnb. Which seems crazy to say 3 hours, but it's so scenic. So we get all the way to Lago Di Braies, and there's like a park ranger because it's in like a park.
Yeah, it's like a nature preserve.
And there's like a whole line of cars, like picture going into Walt Disney World on any day, and you're in like a line of 100 cars. And we get up and we just see, as we get closer, we see cars turning around, and we're like, no, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
So we're like, because we're so stupid, we're like, no, they're not going to turn us around. Why would they turn us around? So we get up there, and he's like, no spaces, and
come back tomorrow. I think he literally said come back tomorrow.
we're like, we just drove 3 hours to get here, but we had also driven 7 hours to get to the Dolomites.
Up there.
So what ended up happening was he said you could go on the website and try to reserve a spot. So as Mike turns around, there was maybe, I don't know how far down, that little parking spot.
Yeah.
So we literally parked the car, and we were like, we're going to walk it.
Until we were told it's like 5 to 10 miles.
But we did. We started out, and we're like, I don't care. If we get there tomorrow, at least we got there.
So the part of the problem was we were trying to go onto the app to reserve the parking, and of course we have no service because we're literally in Italy with an American phone.
In the mountains.
So as we were walking, Kerri was still on the app, and sure enough, we had walked for about 10 minutes.
Oh, at least.
And then sure enough, she was able to get on the app, and as people leave, they have to punch
a spot opens up.
Punch the ticket, and then it reopens up the spots on the app.
Please don't click that and shut us off. So we end up getting a spot in the parking lot inside the lake.
So
however,
we run back.
However, we couldn't book it because you needed the license plate.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
For the car that you're going to reserve the spot.
Right.
And we're like, are you kidding? So now we have to book it back to the parking lot.
Right.
To get the tab before we lose the spot.
And pray we don't lose service going back to the car.
And then you had to pay for it, so we had to put in the credit card. Right. It was like, I think that whole process took us like 2 hours to find a spot, get on service, find out you had to do a website. Anyway, we finally make it back. Now the ranger lets us in, and there were people walking because people were like, we'll just walk.
Right.
So we almost pulled over and asked people, do you want to ride? Because we felt so bad for them, because that was us an hour ago.
Right.
We make it, we park. There's like 3 lots as you get closer. We got like the second lot, and then you just have a quick little walk to the lake. And we're like, this better be worth it. It better flip and be worth it. Was it worth it?
Yeah. So as you walk, you go through, and there's an initial parking lot. And then was it a hotel? So the hotel is in the front, and you actually have to kind of go around the side of it and then behind it.
Yeah.
So it was the kind of the anticipation of going around it, and then, but yeah, as soon as you come clear and you look out, you're like, wow.
So.
Rolling.
All right, so we get to the lake, and I knew ahead of time that they had these rowboats. But we were like, I don't think you could reserve that ahead of time, or we didn't know you could. So we got there and we were like, there's no way we're going to get a rowboat. And again, there was a line at the boathouse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what else are we doing? We're getting in line.
That's it.
So we did. We got in line. We probably waited an hour, if that. But so we finally got to the boathouse, waited for about an hour, and we actually got on the boat. And it was 30 euros for 1 hour.
1 hour.
And I just remember, like, we got on, and it's like a big boat. I mean, it's probably like 12 feet long.
Yeah, it's a big boat. Big, heavy wooden boat.
Big, heavy wooden boat with wooden oars.
Yeah.
And we had the whole boat to ourselves. Like, you could have put 10 people on it. Probably 6.
I think 3 rows.
It had like 3 rows.
Yeah.
So it was just Mike and I. And, you know, there was so many people in line that probably 20 minutes into it, I was like, Mike, we don't need to stay out here for the hour. There's so many people that have probably driven from all over the world. Let's do the half hour and go back and give it to someone else so they can enjoy it.
Right. So I think they adjust your price. If you bring it back within the first half hour, they actually adjust. It
was probably $20 for the half hour, but we have video, the color of the water.
Again, we talk about this blue water. It's the most amazing.
It's like
blue. It's crazy.
But like as Mike was rowing,
yeah.
The water, it's like thick. You know what I mean? Like as the paddle's going through it, it's like such a thick water, but it's like crystal clear. You can't really describe it.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't describe it.
But we have to go back because there's also a walking path around the whole lake that we didn't do because we got there so late.
Right.
I think we ended up getting there at like probably 2 o'clock.
I think so.
Probably waited the hour for the rowboat, 3 o'clock. And I think the parking lot closes at dusk. Yeah. So I think we didn't have enough time to walk around.
Right. And
but we're definitely going to go back. And so that was August, and it was warm. Like,
it was warm.
I think we had on, like, I brought like a light flannel type shirt and shorts.
And we'll eventually learn, because as you go through these videos, we go to a lot of different places, and we always seem to go there right at 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon when it's at its hottest.
Yeah. Well, we're back.
Now we're back.
4 times. We got booted off.
Oh.
Somebody called, got through my do not disturb.
Incoming.
Literally.
Literally incoming.
Incoming. This video is all over the place.
Which is
chin chin.
Which is what we do. We're all over the place.
No, like
Cabernet, if anybody's wondering or asking.
Pellegrino. I don't drink.
Not much at all. No.
No. So, I don't even know. We were in the Dolomites.
We're in the Dolomites. We are at
Lago Di Braies.
Lago Di Braies.
Absolutely beautiful. Highly recommended. That's what I was going to say. So we were there in August this week, 3 years ago. But we definitely want to go in the fall, like October.
Yeah, absolutely.
We definitely want to go in the winter to see the snow. And then definitely in the spring.
And I have a fun movie fact with what you just said.
Go for it.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Dolomites, I think I convinced myself it was used in Lord of the Rings. It was not.
You always tell people that.
I do. And
you gotta stop spreading rumors.
No, I heard that.
From who?
It was probably me, but whatever.
Like, you just go around telling people?
I do. But actually, it was a movie that Kerri and I have watched. One of our favorite actors.
Who?
Cliffhanger.
Oh, Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone.
Cliffhanger was filmed there?
Cliffhanger was filmed in the Dolomites.
No, sir.
Yes.
Really?
As well as For Your Eyes Only, Roger
know that
Moore. It's one of the James Bond movies. Part of that was filmed in the Dolomites as well. So that's
a James Bond movie was also filmed in Matera.
Yeah.
The old city.
Yeah, so that's my fun movie fact of the Dolomites. I'm sure there was many more.
So you need to stop telling people.
I need to stop telling people.
You literally, who did you tell?
Everybody.
Just the other night.
Everybody.
You were like, no, who were we just talking to the other night?
I think Edwin.
Maybe Edwin.
I think it was Edwin. Here.
You were like, yeah, Lord of the Rings and no. Okay. So now I can look at you.
No Lord of the Rings, no Harry Potter, none of it.
No.
No.
I think all that was in Scotland.
It was in Scotland.
All right, so so the next day we went back to the Airbnb, and then the next day Mike was feeling better, Allie was feeling better, so the four of us took a ride. What else did we try to do up there? We were going to go, I don't know if it's called Senada. You know that it's like the kid Ryan Shirley that does all the travel videos.
Yeah.
He shows and I'll add his clip because his clip is amazing. He shows this part of the Dolomites.
The grass hill.
It's all grass on one side and then jagged cliff.
Just drops off on the other side.
But there's a gondola that goes up there.
There is, and that's actually, I would like to do it because that also has a hiking trail, but it has stopping points
through the Dolomites.
Yeah.
So you can go stay in the cabin.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like a bunk.
Right.
And then they feed you a meal, probably like a soup.
Yeah.
But it's supposedly very affordable because you can stop, but you hike probably 8 hours and then come to the next cabin. I mean, Mike and I don't hike. The hiking we do in Italy is up our village hill.
That's a hike.
Street, and we're dead.
Yeah, but that's a flippin' hike.
Usually the first few days we're dead, and I get heart palpitations, and I'm always like, Mike, don't let me leave without my medication, because my heart feels like it's coming out of my chest. But then as the week goes on, it gets a little bit easier.
Yeah. Not
much, but...
No, it's pretty sad when we're walking and we get, 100 steps in and we're like,
there's an elderly person.
And then here comes the 80-year-old Italian ladies of the village, and they just fly by us.
Yeah, Miss Josephina walks up to Conad. She's 80-something. Maurizio, our neighbor, he's right behind us. He's a riot. He doesn't speak really any English.
No, but he understands some.
Yeah, he just laughs at us because he is always walking. He has red sneakers, and I think he's in his 70s.
I think he's at least in his, if not late 70s.
Mike and I will go out for the afternoon, run to the store, and we see him walking out of the village. We come back 10 hours later, and he's now returning, and we're like, has he been walking that whole time?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah. That's how they stay healthy, though. They walk. We're going to take a break.
We'll be right back.
Pack my bags and close the door. Airplanes waiting, can't ignore. Off to Italy, sunny shore. Rome by night, I'll explore. Viva l'Italia, under blue skies, gelato mountains and pizza pies. servant's art in every stride. Tuscany's hills, my dreams ride. Viva l'Italia, under blue skies. Gelato mountains and pizza pies. History whispers in the streets. Summer romance in every heartbeat.
What are you doing? Just rowing
Rowing. Never thought I'd be doing this again.
in Italy. Lago Di Braies.
Whispered poems on
It's blue.
ancient
It's
walls.
amazing.
It's aqua.
Echoes of laughter
Gorgeous.
in marble